Hey there, y'all. This is Coach Hyde. Got another video for you. This one is over the formula M1V1 equals M2V2. So at first, just kind of what do these means? Okay, this M is molarity. Okay, so molarity is going to be a capital M. That's our unit we'll use for this. Then our V's, okay, this is volume. The unit we use for volume is liter. Most time we'll be dealing with milliliters. So you can kind of use that to help you pick out what you'll be missing or what variable goes where. So we're just going to kind of jump in and work two examples from the first practice sheet that we'll be doing today. We're going to jump right in there. So our formula M1V1 is giving us a couple different numbers. We're trying to determine the molarity, right? So that's either M1 or maybe M2. Sometimes you might be asked to find the volume, which would either be V1 or V2. The most important thing is you identify which solution. So M1 is solution 1, M2 is solution 2. So your first step needs to be, what do I have for solution 1? What do I have for solution 2? So here we titrated 56 milliliters of NaOH. This is the first thing I came across. So we're going to say NaOH is going to be, this is a volume. So we'll say this is going to be solution 1. That is the volume of solution 1. Keep reading, then we come across, okay, to an early flask filled with, so the flask is filled with 7 milliliters of acetic acid. So this is the second thing we come across. So we're going to say this is solution 2. This is a volume as well, so this is V2. Keep reading, it says acetic acid with this molarity. So this molarity is part of solution 2 as well. We're going to call this M2. So both of these are acetic acid. We're assigning them solution 2. Then down here at the bottom it says, what is the molarity of NaOH? Remember, NaOH, we said, was solution 1. This is the molarity. This is M1. So now I'm just going to kind of slide over a little bit. Pop this into my formula. There are 4 spots in the formula. We got a spot for M1, V1, M2, V2. Oh, that's a little small right there. Be all right. So I'm going to do my M1 and V1. We don't know the M1, so we're just going to leave that M1. This is going to be our X. We're solving for X. Then we got our volume 1, 56.5 mils. Up to the other side, you can't really see it. Our acetic acid was 7 mils, and we had a 0.77 molar solution. Now to solve this, we got to get X by itself, so we need to move this away. We're going to do the opposite of what is there. So right here, when there's 2 parentheses next to each other, this is a multiplication problem. So to do the opposite of that, we will divide by the variable we want to move, which is 56 milliliters. Right? Whatever we do to that side, when I say side, I mean through the parentheses, we must do over here as well. These milliliters cancel. So then we just solve. We will solve from left to right first. So we're going to go 0.77 times 7, enter. Then we will solve from top to bottom. We're going to divide by 56.5 next. So we'll say that this is 0.09 molar NaOH. We're going to look at one more example. Jump down here to number 4. Okay. So you titrated 22 milliliters in NaOH. So again, this is the first thing we come across. We're going to say MaOH is going to be, 22 milliliters is the volume. We're going to say this is solution 1. NaOH is solution 1. This is our V1. And it says that this volume of NaOH has a molarity of 0.43. So this molarity is talking about the NaOH. So this number here is going to be our M1. So a little different than it was up here. We'll keep reading. The Erlenmeyer flask is filled with 0.39 milliliters of acetic acid. Acetic acid is not NaOH, so we're going to say this is solution 2. Milliliters is a volume. And then it says, what is the molarity of acetic acid? And we know acetic acid, like we just said, is solution 2, so acetic acid is our M2. Okay, so we're going to hop in over here. We're going to plug it in just like we just did a while ago. We got 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. This time we know that V1 and M1. So we're going to go 0.43 molar, 22 mils. Then we know that we have, can't see it, right there, we have 9 milliliters. Throw another color on here. Of our solution 2 acetic acid. And then we do not know this. So very similar to one our last looks, but now our X is over here instead of being over here. But we're going to do the same process. So 2 parentheses together, this is multiplication. We need to move the 9 to the other side. So to do that, we do the opposite of multiplication. We divide by 9 mils. We do that to this side, we must do it to this side as well. Milliliters cancel. Our unit is molar. All right, so then we're going to do again, we're going to do the top first. 0.43 times 22. All right, then we'll go top to bottom. Divide that by 9. So our answer would be 1.05 molar acetic acids. COOH. I don't remember. Something like that is the formula for acetic acid. So it will get more difficult. It will not be such easy word problems as we move on, but take a minute, identify the solutions, right? NaOH, NaOH. We're going to say these two things. Solution 1, acetic acid with a molarity. We'll say this is 2. It won't always be, NaOH and acetic acid, but identify the solutions first. Before you start plugging anything in, make sure your solution 1 and your solution 2 are clearly identified.